What up, what up, what up? Bankroll 10, battered up. Battered up. 24s, Monte Carlo. Frame notch. Right side is done. Left side is cleaned up, ready to get cut. Studs need to be re-Loctited. Front end needs to be greased. Alignment needs to be done. Got them Ruchis. As you can see, the mess I got right here on the floor. This side is done. I'll give you the best angles. That's some wheel paint I had laying around here. That's gloss. I'll let it fully dry and then I'm gonna hit it with the semi-flat that I use. But it's notched. Try to give you guys all the best angles. This upper shaft over here needs to be changed around. These are the old style arms. So it's got this wheel sticking out. This shaft is reversible on the old style arms. For more alignment, less alignment, positive camber, negative camber. Weld these in. You can see they were taken out. I'll weld that in. Like I said, grease everything because nobody greased it. But yeah. Got the regal over here. Trans had to come out. All my work's done now. Got the cutlass sitting over there. Got the wheel up on the front. I trimmed the fender and put the piece inside the car that I cut off. So that way it turns, it doesn't touch anything, and when his painter can take that piece and fit it back to give the lip back to it and do some work there and preset the chrome on it. You know how paint men are supposed to fit cars and shit. Bam. So yeah, a lot of stuff going on, a lot of other stuff going on. The shop is a mess. Well, crazy. Got the other car all back to cut that piece out for this car. I still gotta scrap that. The scrap bin over here is pretty full. Gotta scrap that. I gotta go through some of that shit. Get rid of a couple more sets of axles. I don't need them. I got a couple sets that are the same, like them right there, the same as those. Something like that's the same somewhere. I think there's another set behind here. Oh yeah. Battered up, battered up, battered up. I gotta get the big block set back in here. So this can go somewhere else. But yeah. Anyways, y'all. On this Monte Carlo. Right here, battered up. And that Regal. Oh yeah, G-body. 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 Yeah. Well, I wanted to give you guys a little bit of an update of what the hell is going on around here. Frame notch. Got the tubes right there. Do some frame bracing. Changing the front springs. These must be a 350 spring up in here. Somebody put like regular ass grease on there, so all the dirt stuck to it, or that is just a ton of anti-seize that all the dirt stuck to, or maybe it was on there and then they decided to paint this shit and it oversprayed onto the grease and shit. I don't know. Anyways, that spring to me, without seeing the number, because you can't see the number, it's got to be probably a 350 spring, because it had the front of this car on the ground, and they said they've turned it up a couple times and it keeps settling because it's got an LS in it. A little bit more weight, I guess, but to sit higher, you put more pressure on a spring, which over time the springs settle and they settle more. So it needs a 550. So right there in the box, got some brand new 550s. I don't know if anybody else noticed this with everything that's going on out there, but you see that B right there? That means black. Viking is no longer doing silver powder coat on their springs. So these are black. And they're 550s. These are still silver. And I have a mismatch set here of the 550s. One is silver and one is black. So I'm either gonna have to take the other one and paint it black, or pull mine out of the front of my car, which are 550s and they're silver. So that way I can match a set, and then I'll put black ones back in there. But that's for a cutlass, the tan cutlass. But yeah, that's what that is. These roaches right here are only a 5.5 inch lift, but man, I'm telling you, they look pretty damn deep. Still got them 750s laying there out of that brown Caprice. Oh, maybe put those in there. Let's see. I'm not sure if you'd call that a frame notch. Like, what was the purpose of cutting the area down here, but yet you left this? But what's crazy is that wheel is a by 10, 11 overall, and that tire's pretty meaty on there. And there isn't a rub mark on this side. They did cut the lip out, which I don't even see a rub mark up in there. They do have this little anti-roll up in there, which I've never seen, and how it's put to the front. But I mean, I guess it's pretty cool. This right here is about 3/4, I want to say, altogether. It might even be almost an inch. So the wheel sits pretty good on the car, but this is how they had it. These are 1/2 inch studs, and they are aftermarket axles, Mosier. I think they're Mosier. Yeah, they're Mosier. But spacing to set the wheel. But this guy wants to maybe go a 7-inch lip. I told him that thing looked good like that, so that's up to him if he wants to, but that's later on. I just got to do this quick stuff in and out, because I got other things going on right now, and I got a lot of people waiting. So, that bolt in. Shit. I don't know. I don't like that. That's a soft ass spring too. I wonder what size this spring is, y'all. Oh, I do not see the number on it. Yeah, I don't see the number on it. I can see if I can see the number on this side. Again, I don't see. Hey, look, guys. At least they put the bolts in up there, both of them. Oh, there you go. That's a 12 DP 150. That's a really soft spring. So what I'll do is I'll take the little rubber O-ring. Oh, it's not there. Oh, it's all the way up on top and it's split. You see it up there? But I can see it travels up to about, it leaves about an inch, 1.25 of stroke up there. So the shock's at 12. I got it at its highest setting here. There might be, oh yeah, there might be another hole in there to where you can go up and then have this bolt hole would be open up here, and these two would be right together. But I didn't set this stuff up. I don't know. Double adjustable uppers, lowers. I'm gonna do a full video on this car. So that's being made with all the steps. Look at that big ass Delta. Uh-oh, drop top. I don't know. All right, y'all. I'll probably add a video behind this video. Just wanted to get you guys, keep you guys updated on what's going on, and try to do like a weekly video, and of course do the videos of the cars. You know, each car separate. So that way when it comes out, You know, like this one, G-Body Monte Carlo, you know, what I did, what I'm doing, what you should do, what you shouldn't do. This side does have the rub mark right there. And it's not really shiny. This side has the spacing too. Rear end could be off a little bit, or maybe this mark was there from before the anti-roll got put in it. But again, with the frame notch, like, I don't get it. I mean, were you just planning on the car sitting to where the tire was only through here because you're still hitting here? I don't know, there's still so many people out there that are doing this shit, and I don't know why they're doing it. I mean, not all of it's bad, but I mean, you clearly see, like, I don't know. I mean, and you were able to weld up in here, so why couldn't you have cut this off up in here? Even a little air saw, maybe a sawzall, but I use the cutoff wheel. I can get pretty close. And you can always flex it like with some wire cutters or needle nose pliers, and bend it until it breaks, you know, after getting the cut so far. And then you'd be able to still weld it. So I just don't, did you leave it because this was there? You know, with 24s, you know, G-bodies, I just roll, tap. This is a solid car. Tap. And same thing up here, tap. So, I mean, this car really isn't beat in, you know, too much, and it only rubbed that little bit. This looks like it might have separated a little bit there. Yeah, separated. Oh, it guaranteed it's not gonna wrinkle the quarter. When you see wrinkles and shit is when this seam is not split and it holds the pressure. So see, this is separated, so that means it won't wrinkle. This car doesn't need the rest of it notched, just needs that fixed. So I'll just grind this down some and tap that in. But this car has tie bars on it, so you know it goes from the lower to the upper. These are good to have. And then I'm gonna do the ladder bar cross member brace and tie into the side rails, so the side rails are all bent up. So I gotta straighten the shit out of them. Both sides are bent up. Yeah. All right, y'all. Just gonna bore the shit out of you with talking about this, talking about that. This is a 7.5 with the Moser axles in it, and it upgraded to 28 spline. He does have some power now, and I guess they're gonna put a power adder on it. It's got big enough studs for it. On the street, you know, spinning, doing donuts, hole shots, shit like that. It's never gonna hook that hard on the street to break anything. Rear end hop and shit like that breaks stuff, but it's got aftermarket axles, and it's got coilovers, so you can adjust that. It's got good control arms, you know, I guess, you know. Open channel stock control arms where you get a lot of rear end hop, stock shock, stock spring, shit like that. So it should do fine. But all right, y'all. Just an update video to see what's going on up in here. All right, y'all. I'm out. What up, y'all? Finally got this thing done. Brakes need a little bit more bleeding, but the motor don't want to stay running. Anyways, I know there's a lot of steps I missed on it. Them 30s, they on there. The car is got as much turning as it's gonna get. This tire looks like it's low. Keep tucking. I don't want to put the center caps on because to pop them on and off, if you know, I mean, the wheels don't need to come back off, but anyways, she's looking good though. Got that nice tuck. I put it up just a little bit more than it was on the shorts video, and maybe I didn't post the shorts, but anyways, got no sounds in it, got no back glass, got no front glass. But anyways, yeah, let's go underneath this back, y'all. Oh yeah, look at that, 12 bolt Mosier cover, braced up, narrowed. Basically, it came out to 1 inch of narrow on both sides. These wheels on the back, I think, are 4.5. Lip rim. It backed out, but it got to running real rough. And didn't want to rev or nothing, so I'm not gonna keep running it or trying to run it when it's not tuned. But yeah, should look good though. The back rims I cleaned up with some wax. The front rims I didn't clean up, so they got some dust and dirt on them. Yeah, I know I'm saying I had a long ass video, and I do have a lot of steps, but not everything, because I had to get shit done. But there it is, 70 old Cutlass hardtop, candy painted, 30s. Front tire to me is a little too big. Wheel wells were enlarged when the bodywork was done. A lot of people don't understand that when they see a car with big rims on it and think that there was no cut. All the work was done before that. I did have to trim the fronts of the fenders a little bit by the marker light. But yeah, bet that up, y'all. Let me know what y'all think. Milwaukee, Wisconsin. That's where the car's from. All right, y'all. I'm out. Bet it up. All right, y'all. Here we are. I know it's a long video, but I'm showing all the steps and stuff like that to, fixing all the BS on here. The rear end is still not what I would have done. Obviously, the super drop boxes and all that would have been on there. And pinion angle is a little bit of a negative, but there's nothing that can be done about it, because when they move the lower control arm boxes in, they must have moved them forward. I mean, I guess you could put a set of G-body, double adjustables on the bottom, and that would bring it forward, but I mean, there's just no point in that, This damn wind, y'all. Again, I gotta get a microphone. But anyways, everything clears in the back, the shocks work properly, everything clears in the front. We're about to take it for a test drive. We did have it running on the lift to see if the axle seals were gonna leak, but we didn't see no leaking yet. So I'll take it for a couple mile ride. Probably take it to the spray wash or the car wash up the street, like I said, touchless, the speedway that I always go to. But yeah, anyway, like I said, it could have talked a lot harder. I could have left it the way it was before, but that caliper too close to the frame. Right there, I can push it up and down. I have the compression and rebound on this one set at 3 and 2. 3 on compression, 2 on rebound, and I went all the way around like that right now. So we're gonna see if it's too soft. Obviously, it would be too soft, meaning, with the lighter settings. But you gotta test drive these cars. You gotta play with the compression and rebound, and then you get the car to ride a lot better. Obviously, I've been doing it a long time, and I know the details of the shocks and all that shit to set everything correctly and get the best ride out of it. Plenty of people out there know all my cars ride good. If they are riding a little rough, it just probably needs a little bit of adjustment. And tire pressure, I've had people leave and I'll have the tires at 33 pounds, and then they're like later on like, oh man, my shit's riding rough and this and that, and then they come back and it'll be like 45 pounds of air in the tires. No. So yeah, all right, y'all, there's the car right there. I know this video's long as shit, but yeah, bankroll tip, little bank, bet it up, 28s, tucking. So I'm gonna let the man know everything about the car and what needs this attention and that. He needs the Pro Forged steering components on the front, because the idler arm has got a lot of play in it, and the center link's got a lot of play in it. So I'll have him get the whole kit, and then we'll set it up to get it in for the frame notch, and I'll do the steering at the same time on the front for full turn, and all the steering will be good. But yeah, there it is, y'all. Bet it up. Bankroll 10. I'm out. Appreciate y'all.